Now, do I have a story for you guys? So, I was thinking earlier how this trip 5 years ago in 2019, it was summer. I went to LA with my dad, his girlfriend, my sister, and I remember I was so addicted to shit, and I was just so negative about life. It was just crazy. Because I'm thinking about it now. I was dreading the trip days before it even happened. So I was like, not even being in the present, not doing any of that shit. But as well, man, it was just, I was addicted to fucking shit. Like, dude, I remember like Fortnite was my jam. Like, I was like, the new Fortnite season dropped, like season 8, season 9 or some shit. I'm like, I cannot miss it. Like, Dad, why do I have to go on this trip? And then the whole time I was on the trip, I was thinking about Fortnite, dude. And it's crazy because I could have had such a better time on the trip if I wasn't just obsessing over something that wasn't possible, something that, you know. And to be real, an experience like that, like with my dad, should have been more special than it was. And since I was taking it for granted, and I was just, you know, obsessed over some shit like Fortnite, like some video game that really didn't contribute much to my life, even though I really thought it did. And this video, that's just an intro story. This video is about how to reprogram your mind to become more positive, and something I really would have needed 5 years ago. So this is for you guys. Okay, tip 1 is to revert back to the present moment. This is a huge tip because honestly, if you just get out of your mind, get out of your fucking mind, come here right now, nothing can hurt you physically, mentally, spiritually. You're okay. Like 99% of the time, unless like you're in a fucking brawl or you're about to get ran over in a fucking car crash or something. Like this moment is perfectly safe and just perfect the way it is. So stop having this anxiety. Stop having this trauma from the past. Just let it all go and just fucking be happy in the moment, guys. I mean, it's that simple, but you know, it's a huge tip. And also, when you have that anxiety, everyone has anxiety. It's a normal thing. It's just a demon everyone has to face nowadays, especially with social media. Fucking a lot of people, antisocial, introvert, they don't like social crowds, especially as a teenager. There's so many situations where you might have anxiety, like school presentations, for one. If you're going on a date or some shit, going on to a party, a big social event, like you might be nervous if you're not in that flow, because we're honestly alone a lot more than we should be. Like, if you think about your ideal life, would you want to be alone like 80% of your life? You're probably alone 80% of your life right now. But like, if you think about if you want to be the ideal man, ideal woman you want to be, you're like, nah, I want to be with my friends, with my boys. Like, you want to be with them, like, you're gonna want to be with them like 50% of your life or some shit. And then also at your family 50% of your life. It's like, if you think about it, if you add all this percentage shit up, maybe like family, like 50%, boys, like 30%, or friends, girls, whatever, you're only gonna have like 10-20% where you're alone. Because like ideally, you know, humans are social creatures. We're meant to be together, and it's the anxiety of just what people are just gonna think of you is really the main thing. And reverting back to the present, realizing the anxiety is not that important. And honestly, the best way for me to deal with anxiety is realizing, hold up, let me get, my butt's hurting, let me get comfortable. This tree is fucking a bitch, but realizing that anxiety, just look at it as excitement. Your mind's excited for something, so of course you're gonna be, you know, you might be a bit nervous because it's out of your comfort zone. I mean, getting out of your comfort zone is a huge tip. Honestly, if you feel like you're out of your comfort zone, you're doing something good. You're doing something right, you know? And that's how you grow. That's how you push your current comfort zone outside. That's your comfort zone. It's like, it's a fucking border. It's a boundary. You push that shit out. It's like a camera. You widen that shit every time you fucking, you know, deal with your demons, your anxiety demons. You fucking, use excitement. Let's say you're excited to go on a roller coaster for some shit. You're not having anxiety. But you might be, oh, I'm anxious to go on this date. Oh, I'm anxious. What is she gonna think of me? Like, let's be real. Just think, just repicture yourself. I'm excited to go on it. Like, this could be a fucking huge opportunity for me, you know? And it is, because anxiety brings out the worst in people, because it makes you your body language more uptight, more bitch, fucking hood up, tighten that shit all the way, fucking scared, close your ears, you don't want the world to, you don't want to hear what the world says, or it's not like that. I think not caring about what the world thinks is a big tip, but just, you care too much about what they think, that's the problem. You're like, oh, I don't want to do this because he's gonna make fun of me, he's gonna bully me, they're gonna fucking make rumors about me. No, they're not. And if they are, like, you don't want to be around those people anyway. So why are you condemning yourself to such torture, such mental fucking torture, to the point where it's like you have gnawing anxiety and your stomach's, I've had it in class too, it's like your stomach's closing in on itself because you're just fucking nervous. And you might blame it, you're like, oh, it's because I was eating earlier, oh, is this, no, it's because you're just fucking nervous about something that you haven't, the reason you're nervous about something too, because you haven't done it, You're nervous to talk to a girl, you're nervous to present a presentation. Well, just go up and get it done with, so then you're done with the nerves. You're excited that you did something hard, and you grow from that. Now, tip 2 is a short one. It's a really meaningful one. It's just to be grateful. Tip 2, be fucking grateful. Right now, looking out into the distance, I can picture clouds, plants, water. I'm grateful for all this shit. And being grateful, especially in wealthier countries, if you live in the US, and Europe, parts of Europe anyway, not fucking, some European countries don't have a lot. But if you just live in nicer parts of the world, you're like, your mind's already like, you already have the necessities of life. That's why people have so much shit mental health nowadays, because they can drink clean water, they can eat food, they have a roof under their heads, they have the necessities of life taken care of. So then they're just scared, they're directionless, they're lost, they don't know what to do with themselves. Because think about 10,000 years ago as a caveman, your mission, everyone has the same purpose. Everyone's purpose is to live. Everyone's purpose is just to survive and fucking, prosper. So since that's taken care of nowadays, it's like, oh, well, what the fuck do I do? And that's why so many people are lost nowadays, and it's sad as fuck. But back to the point, being grateful. I know it's super cliche. Your parents and your friends they've definitely told you, oh, why aren't you grateful? Fucking there's a holiday after it, Thanksgiving, dude. But especially the biggest gratitude practice for me, I do a lot of journaling and shit, so I like gratitude journaling, saying what I'm grateful for. But the most important thing, going back to tip 1, reverting back to the present moment and saying, what are 3 things I'm grateful for? Well, I'm grateful for this fucking wind. It feels beautiful, calming me down right now, weather. I'm grateful for what? This fucking hoodie, protecting me from the wind. Because, if I didn't have this hoodie on right now, it'd be cold as shit. It's a cold ass day. Even though it looks nice, fucking blue skies. And also, what's the third thing I'm grateful for? Fucking this tree I was able to record on, finally. This is an awesome tree. I've been here with my friends a couple times before, and this tree is fucking marvelous. I'll get a full, cinematic fucking video of the tree when I'm done recording this. But yeah, those are 3 things I'm grateful for. Do that right now. That's your action step. Stop watching the video. Fucking click the mouse on your browser. Fucking click the pause button if you're watching on a phone. What are 3 things you're grateful for right now? And don't be fucking sarcastic about it. Be like, oh no, I'm grateful for, I don't know. I'm grateful for fucking this water bottle. Just don't be fucking stupid. Actually take it seriously and be like, okay. Especially the deeper your things that you're grateful for are, the more it's gonna impact you. And if you just do this every day throughout the day, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I love life. You feel the vibrations of life. I know it sounds fucking like I'm a hippie or some shit. I'm not. But you just feel included with nature and what God's created. And you don't feel so reserved. You don't feel fucking. It's crazy. You guys know 70% of the guys, dude, they're just cooped up inside. It's they're literally a gremlin in their room all day, and I don't know, they don't feel connected with life. Of course they feel fucking weird around your family and shit. You feel fucking weird around in social situations. Because you're not out enjoying the fucking world God's put in front of you. And yeah, I just got really real with myself there. But that's what I have to say about being grateful. It's a shorter tip, but honestly, it might be the most important one here. Definitely, implement that shit as you will. Guys, found this fucking thing, so finish the video up on here. Tip 3, this tip, I'm gonna be real, this shit is very impactful. It's to those who are dealing with hard times right now. And I know hard times fucking suck. Like, I've been through some hard times personally. It may not look like it, but I really have. Hard times suck. They can last for weeks, months, even a fucking year, more than that. And it can be caused, a lot of the time, you have to realize hard times are caused from things that are out of your control. And the best you can do is stay optimistic. Don't let that pessimism fucking filter it in. Don't be that fucking half cup empty guy. Be that half cup full guy, you know? Think of the world in an optimistic way, and you'll honestly kind of dream those things into reality. Okay, now guys, I actually love the quote, God gave his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. It's so fucking true, dude. You're meant to suffer this hard time for a reason, and a lot of people don't understand that. What I think really ties in to that quote of God gave his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers is that I like to think of my life in like separate phases, and each phase kind of leads into another and prepares me for the next phase of my life. So, it's like I connect the phases like living situations, or friendships, or relationships, or mindsets, just all that. And just really think, the hard work that you're doing now, it's not worthless. Just because you can't see the results instantly doesn't mean it's not going somewhere. And the shit's piling up. You build positive momentum in your life to the point where it's like, imagine, isn't it like, it's like a Greek terminology, like Sisyphus. He's a guy rolling a boulder up a hill. Rolling a boulder uphill. And, it's kind of like, imagine you're Sisyphus. You keep, every day, push it, and it's barely going anywhere because it's uphill. And then the second you hit the top of the mountain, that shit goes rolling down. Like, that shit, you see all the results at once, and it's just like, boom, like, that shit hits. So, that's the same thing with, like, a lot of things in life. You think about it. Like, people who start YouTube channels, they don't blow up. They get popular from one of their videos a lot of times, just blowing the fuck up. And all this momentum, all this effort, all this fucking passion leads into something great that just explodes, like, and, taking it back to reprogramming your mind into thinking positively from, like, even if you have a negative life, your life isn't your life situation. Your life is your presence right now and what you feel right now. And you look at your hand and like, oh shit, I'm alive. This is your life. Your life situation doesn't have to do with that. And honestly, the more present you are, the more you respect your life now. It'll unconditionally just also make your life situation better. Even, but take it back to things, focus on things you can control on, dude. Don't fucking ruminate on shit that, it's tragic, but it happened. And God, set this thing in your life up for you for a fucking reason. You were supposed to be great. You're supposed to be great, but you don't just fucking spawn in being great. Like, imagine, like, rich kids who get fucking silver platters of their wealth. They lose that money fucking overnight. Like, well, same with lottery winners, because they didn't earn it. I mean, they got a gracious gift of God, gave him that money for free, essentially, for no effort, no passion, no work, and then it just, they blow it on fucking drugs, alcohol, fucking hookers, I don't know, whatever fucking lottery winners and rich kids do. But, like, because they didn't build the discipline and the fucking mindset they needed to preserve it and to keep building that positive momentum forward into something even fucking bigger. And that's what I really learned fucking deep kind of like self-reflection and me realizing that some things in my life, they were just meant to be, and I can't change it, you know? I can work on the things I can do. I can still go to the gym today. I can still, you know, ask that girl out. I can still go on that bike ride, film that video, fucking, you know, go to bed on time. I can still do all that shit, focus on my hygiene, but I can't, you know, change something like my parents were divorced. I can't change, you know, where I was born. I can't do any of that. And just think of it as a gracious gift from God, that there's pros and cons to every living situation, and take the pros and really, you don't have to evaluate shit because you can't change it, but you know, eventually in your life you're gonna be able to change it, especially as a kid right now. I can't fucking move out, I don't got the money. I can't move to my dream house, my dream location. I can't do any of that. But also, what can I do? I can focus on getting my money up. I can focus on building my intellect, my smarts, you know, my personality, my authenticity. I can focus on all this, you know, smaller shit. Well, it's not smaller actually, it's actually bigger in the end, because this shit, like a Sisyphus, keep pushing it. It may not look like much is happening on the inside, but then boom, it all explodes on the outside. When one day, you know, fucking when I'm 45, fucking college, maybe kids in my high school hated on me or some shit. They see me, I'm wealthy, I'm pulling up in a fucking Ferrari, you know? I got those shades on, I got a suit on, I got my wife on my side, like, they'll see that shit. But they didn't see the work it took to get there. And that's the wild part. It's people look at successful people and they're like, oh, easy, I can beat him. Why can't I be him or her? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's an easy ass life. All they do, like this basketball player, all they do is fucking play basketball. All they do is just play basketball. It sounds fun as fuck. It was a grind to get there for sure. They had to sacrifice. Great people basically, successful people sacrificed everything else in their life just to be successful at this one thing. So you might have to sacrifice your health. Well, ideally not, but you might have to sacrifice your health, relationships, your this and that if you want to be rich. If you want to fucking, you know, what's another thing that you can be successful in? I don't know. If you want to be a rapper, for example, you have to sacrifice sleepless nights, fucking your dating life, your friendships, just to go grind at the studio every night and fucking get those bars off, write those lyrics. Like, you have to sacrifice your grades, this and that. And all the people hating on you, saying that you can't make it, well, in some regards it could be right, but you can't believe they're right until you have to, they're right until you prove them wrong. So, until the boulder gets to the top of the mountain and starts rolling down at a pace you couldn't believe, until that happens, yeah, you might be that fucking high school dropout, college dropout, who has no money, no friends, doesn't have the best looks, and wants to be a rapper. Like, what the fuck? But then the second, you know, all that effort culminating in, that blow up song hits, you fucking get signed a record deal. It's like, you know, all of it is worth it in the end. And that's what I want to leave you guys on, is that all your hard work, all your effort is going somewhere, and it's fucking exploding. It's gonna fucking change the world. It's going somewhere unimaginable. And I believe you guys can do anything. Stay optimistic, stay powerful, stay hungry. Stay hungry at the world. Okay. Yeah. Have a good day, guys. Hey, peace. Love you.